Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So guys, today we're going to be talking about a very easy plant for beginners, and this succulent is called as Crassula Muscosa, also commonly known as the watch chain or the zipper succulent. The reason behind this is because the leaves of this succulent resemble a lot like the pattern of a chain or like the pattern of a zipper. So this succulent is native to South Africa. Now talking at the color of this succulent, it tends to remain green throughout the year. Now as we have spoken about this earlier as well, green colored succulents do well in indirect bright light, or you can provide them with dappled or filtered form of sunlight. Green colored succulents also prefer slight moisture in their soil but not soggy wet soil. You need to understand guys, at the end of the day, it is a succulent. It belongs to the Crassula family, so you do not want to overwater your succulents. Now if your succulent is doing well in sun, probably the succulent has got adjusted to your environment, so it's absolutely fine to leave it as it is if it's not causing any harm. But in case if you have placed your succulent in direct sunlight, it's turning brown, it's getting dried even after watering, then probably you would want to move it away from direct sunlight. Now I initially had placed it in direct sunlight, but within few weeks I started noticing the leaves were turning brown and the stem was drying up. So as you can see over here, even after providing with direct morning sunlight only for a few hours, now morning sunlight is the most mildest form of sunlight, but yet my Crassula started to dry, especially near the stem area. Even after watering, it was still getting dried, and there were certain parts on the Crassula that started to turn brown. So I immediately moved it to indirect bright light, and you can see since then there has been a very good amount of growth. The new leaves are more green, they are more healthy, and they look more fresh in indirect bright light. Another good part about this succulent is that this succulent can be used as a spiller in your succulent arrangements because it tends to act as a very good accompanying succulent. As you can see over here, I had put in some few cuttings in this arrangement, and you can see how well it's doing because it was not getting any direct sunlight. It was growing under the shade of the other succulents. Now I have over 5 to 6 varieties of succulents in this arrangement. So this is like my go-to arrangement kind of a pot. Whenever I need any stem cuttings, I go to this pot and simply take the cuttings. Now there are a couple of varieties in this. So here I have a small Aeonium pup that I had put in as a cutting. Now you can see how well it's been doing in this pot. Again, Aeoniums do like little bit of dappled sunlight or indirect sunlight, especially during the summer months, and you can see it's doing quite well. Now this is a weed. I'm not very sure how it ended up in this pot, but I've just left it as it is. I will take it out later. Now guys, there are a couple of varieties in this. As I said, there are around 5 to 6 varieties of succulents that are growing together. I have my Crassula watch chain, I have trailing jade, I have Kalanchoes growing all together in this pot. So I initially wanted to do a makeover to this pot, but then I realized that all the succulents in this pot are very well established and I do not want to disturb them. So all I do is whenever I'm creating any arrangements, I just simply go ahead and take stem cuttings from this arrangement. So I have two benefits. One is that the pot stays bushy, and I also end up getting really healthy cuttings. As I said, all of these succulents are summer dormant succulents that are present in this pot. Even Crassula is a summer dormant succulent. So ensure that you do not feed any fertilizers during the dormant period, which is the summer. Now if you want to add fertilizers, go for a liquid based fertilizer. Always ensure that you cut down the strength to half of what's mentioned on the label, and always dilute it in water before giving it out to your succulent. Now guys, winter period is the active growing period, so you can provide them with fertilizers during their active growing period. Ensure you do not over fertilize them, that will make the succulents weak. You can feed them either once a month or once in 2 months during their active growing period. Now guys, now that we have spoken about the active growing period, let's talk about how to propagate and multiply this succulent. Now guys, you can cut any part of this succulent. It's very easy. Any part of this succulent can be propagated and it will root in couple of days. So always remember, any cutting accessory that you're using, be it a scissor, blade or knife, has to be sterilized before giving a cut to the succulent. Now as I said this earlier, you can cut any part of the succulent and it will propagate and root in couple of days, again depending upon your environment. So here I have this small cutting which will turn into a huge plant in coming months. Now guys, talking about the pot size and the pot material, I always prefer to grow my crassulas in plastic material pots because they tend to retain slight moisture, because crassulas tend to like slight moisture in their soil but ensure that they're not sitting in soggy wet soil. So every pot that you're planting your crassula in, or any succulent for that matter, must have a drain hole in the pot. So talking about the soil mix will remain the same as what we use for our other succulents as well. It has to be loose, it has to be porous, and most important, it has to be well draining. Coming back to the cutting, it's pretty simple. Just stick the cuttings in dry soil. Now you will not water this pot at least for 4 or 5 days. On the 5th day, you can start with bottom watering. The reason why is because the succulents are just cuttings. If you're going to do watering from above, they will get misplaced and they might come out of the soil because they do not have established roots. Now guys, here is another succulent that was completely dried up due to excess sun and lack of water, but you can see right now it is putting out a new pup. So it's very easy for these guys. Once you give them the right growing conditions, they will start growing. Even if the stem is slightly dry, it will start putting out new growth. Now I've gone ahead and added in some more cuttings to this pot to make it an arrangement. Now guys, I did not have any intention to make a separate arrangement of watch chain. It was just an example for this video. So I have not completely filled this pot with cuttings. But if you want to make this pot look fuller with watch chain succulents, then you can add a lot more to this pot. And they do not have any issue if they are placed in a compact pot. In fact, over the period of time, they will start to trail and spill out of the pot. So I just added 2 pieces of decor to just make the pot look full. But if you want, you can avoid the decor and just completely fill the pot with watch chain succulents. Talking about watering, as I said that they like slight moisture in their soil but not soggy wet soil. So ensure that the soil dries before you water. But guys, ensure that you do not keep this succulent underwatered for a very long time. Otherwise, the leaves of these or the stem of watch chain will start to dry. So this is something that you will have to work upon. You need to strive a balance wherein there is slight moisture but not soggy wet soil. Now the reason why they need slightly more moisture or slightly more watering as compared to other succulents, and if you look closely, the answer lies in the leaves. As you can see, succulents are known to store water in the leaves. That's the reason why they require less water. But here, as you can see, the leaves are really tiny. There is not much option for them to store water. So hence you will have to maintain a very slight moisture in the soil. Now guys, the next best thing about this succulent is that it does not get affected with mealybugs or any pest. The reason behind this is, if you look closely, the leaves are very thick. There is not much space in between the leaves wherein the mealybugs can hide. But let's say for whatever reasons your pot is getting affected with mealybugs or pest, all you can do is just sprinkle some cinnamon powder, or you can go for any organic solution. Now guys, as you can see, this is an amazing succulent for beginners. It does not have any issues with pest. It does not require a lot of direct sunlight. So if you belong to a place wherein you do not receive a lot of direct sunlight and only indirect sunlight, so this is a succulent you would want to add in your collection. So guys, I hope that this video on Crassula Muscosa was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing it. So until then, take care, stay safe and keep propagating.